I got a question for you. What's your objective? What are you trying to do with your music career?
What I'm trying to do is basically get from the mud to the clean water. I want to prove that manual talent could be just as a powerful force as paid talent.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, I know what's going on. There's a lot of package deals where you could up jump yourself into this business. Mm-hmm. I done had these guys come to me many a times and I told them I'm good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I turned down a lot of investments and things like that. A lot of people came up with the bright idea, this dude could sit out here and sell his music, he gonna work.
Yep.
So it ain't been no surprise, you know, and I've had all types of people. But I noticed that there's no artist in the game now that's doing that manual break-in, you know, to the point where he was putting out your mixtapes and things like that.
Right.
None of this is not dead. I just want to let people know it's not dead, it's just not popular. Because as soon as they told me the CD game was dead, dead, my stock went up. Because for the people that still did it, and it's still moving. You know what I mean? I wouldn't advise nobody to dive into it unless you know for sure this is what you want to do. But, my objective is to show people that talent could win. As far as I've been made magazines in Los Angeles, California, and all types of things without paying for nothing, just out of the respect that this dude has a story, he's working, and his music is incredible. You either work for it or pay for it in this business, and I'm just one of the guys that want to work for it.
That's willing to work. Like I said, I met this dude at a gas station.
I wouldn't even have got here. I wouldn't even have got here at all if I wasn't out there working.
Met him at the gas station. I was like, all right, I'll get your CD. And it was crazy because I was just something else. And I just said, let me throw this in and see what we got. I was like, oh, shit. It's pretty nice.
What's the name of that track?
Which one?
Mad Mundayz?
Yeah, Mad Mundayz, okay.
You found it?
No, not yet.
There's a song there called Loitering. You found that? You got that on there?
Oh, it's connected to a file.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not a solo song.
What kind of file is connected to?
I'm sure. I'll keep going.
Yep.
So like I said, when I leave here at the radio station, I got to go to Kentucky.
That's hustle. Yeah. That's hustle. He going down to Kentucky. Get his grind on.
Yeah, it's time to change the weather a little bit, man. It's going to be 76 degrees on Wednesday.
It's going to be in the 60s on Wednesday.
I was just in 20 degree weather, going hard at Country Fair,
Yeah, it's 45 now.
It's time to get some early summer going so I can keep this man. It was cold the last time when I was pumping times in the land.
Cold then, yeah. Man,
over there on St. Clair, I was cold as hell. That was one of the reasons why they was buying it. It was like, damn, you out here in this better be fine. Right. That helped my interest, the fact I was out there. It was like, you know what I mean? So, shout out to everybody in Cleveland, man. You definitely got to prove yourself out here. Yeah. I didn't get a sale for the first 3 hours.
Wow.
Hours, you know what I mean? And I just didn't give up because that's just, you need a person like me to be in the field like that because you will give up. I was just like, I wasn't stopping.
Because, if you be out there like 2 hours, 3 hours, you ain't selling one, you'll be like, oh, forget this.
Nah, the goal is to sell them till they was gone. You know what I mean? My phone was off. That Metro PCS, the Metro PCS industry, I said I'll be back in 2 hours. I came back with all ones in my cell phone. True story, and they took a picture with the album. It's on my Instagram. Yeah, it's on my Instagram.
Oh man!
Matter of fact, yeah, they made it that my bill was a little cheaper they respected my G so much. Because I told them I came in with the CDs, they bought the first two. They was like, all right, well, we'll fuck with it. I said, look, man, I got to pay my bill. We were at the gas station up the street. I said, look, I'm about to go sell this album. I'll see y'all in about 2 hours. I came in about 2.5. So let me pay this bill.
Let me pay this bill and get this back on.
Yeah, true story,
grind the day, grind the shine and everything.
But it feels good doing it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now, you had what's the name with some artists in Erie. What was going on with that, man?
Man, I'm going to be honest. With that, I'm not even going to call it jealousy. I ain't even going to call it hate. I'm just going to call it's more so hip-hop from an envious point of view. Hip-hop is competitive and it's hard work. What people in my hometown need to understand and learn is that you got to put in the work for things to happen. I didn't go back. Listen, Erie's a small city. And a lot of people in my city say, well, ain't no opportunities. You got to make your opportunities wherever you at.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I was at that country fair selling 100 a day. You know what I mean? For $5 to $3 a pop. So that's like 3, 4, 500 a day. And that's a day in a small city. Right. And that's in a small city. So anything's possible. You just got to put in the work. And basically, I put in the work and got on my Muhammad Ali shit. Said, I'm knocking out all bums as soon as I get back home. I'm knocking out all bums. You know what I mean? As soon as I touch down, you know what I mean? I said, after this interview in Cleveland, I'm coming back home, and it's a wrap. You know what I mean? I'm flooding the city.
You basically did a Bill Belichick, basically said no days off.
No days. I ain't took a day off since I left here. I think I got on the Greyhound, and the next day I was up back at work. I went to the studio, recorded, made copies, and was back at the spot.
That's grinding hustle.
And motherfuckers like, we saw you on the Cleveland on Mad Mondays. You know what I mean? That them views skyrocketed.
Hey, that's what's up right there. Now, he has his own one-stop shop, really, for burning his CDs. He got 2 CD burners right there in the front.
Okay.
Yeah. I take the CD burners with me and a laptop. I can make copies in Starbucks. I can make copies in the streets, man. It don't matter. Ain't nothing stopping my grind, man. You know what I mean? You got to be as accessible as possible if you want to win out here.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I definitely believe in that.
I ain't got Mad Mondays.
You don't? Oh.
You got Loitering?
Yep.
Yeah, Loitering.
All right, so we're going to go into describe Loitering.
All right, Loitering is a song where, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel my grind is invincible. Even in Cleveland, a police officer bought a copy. Streets buy a copy. I don't discriminate. I'm Loitering. Ain't nobody trying to stop what I'm doing. They loving it. So basically, I just made a song in celebration of it. You know what I mean? I feel like I got an invincible grind. I got fire music, and I'm selling it state to state.
Thing I'll say about you is like we hear your music like in your videos.
Yeah.
Post on videos. Well, you have some people that got music but don't put their own music on the background of their stuff.
No, not too. So a lot of us are mostly like, a lot of people are just robots these days, man. Don't nobody want to put in the work, and I love it because it makes it easier for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, it makes it easier for me.
It makes you stand out in the crowd.
It does.
Stand alone.
When in a town where hard work is rare, where you know a lot of dope boys just came up with the bright idea. Listen, if I put 50,000 behind this whack nigga, I don't care if he can rap or not. But if I throw a chain on him and put some money behind him, he gonna be a star overnight.
Yeah.
And he just got out of jail, so he got a street cred. It's going down. It's easy marketing. You know what I mean? Me, on the other hand, my motto is no job, no drugs, no government. You know, how do you fathom that? You know, even Eminem had a job.
Right.
You know, I'm not dependent on nothing but the music. Jay-Z sold drugs. Eminem had a job. Payso sold records. Point blank.
What's up.
You know, that's just what it is. So when I get in the game, I don't want to hear nobody change their stories. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody change their stories talking about some. I was in the booth being musical. I heard
in my trunk.
Man, and no disrespect to what anybody is doing. You get it how you live. But far as me, I got it solely off the music. You know what I mean? I was straight up like, there's blank CDs, time to get paid.
That's what's up. You actually put your time and your money into your
and if the CDs run out, I got SD cards on deck.
Oh man,
it's not gonna stop.
You hear my man right here. You hear
I got SD cards on deck. How y'all want to do this? Barcodes. You know what I mean? Long as the music there is accessible, I'm gonna get paid off of it. Okay. You put in any package, it's still the same drug.
That's true. Well, we about to listen to Loitering.
Yes.
By Payso from the album Erie, Pennsylvania on Mad Mondays on Urban City Unplugged.
Let's go.
Delta on the beat. Payso best ever. Enjoy. This is the life I live. See, there was no doubts about it. I'm selling when stores are crowded. Survivor's my only option. I'm posted at obvious times. Religion is all of my rhymes. I'm blessing the hard workers. Pain was always surface. I know there's no love for me. My arrogance loudly speaks. My methods of payment needs. Financial and all agrees. I'm feeling your confidence, fam. You're aiming to live in legends. I came to your inspiration. I'm keeping you dedicated. I'm rolling the sun of my voice. My grind's a hell of a course. I can make bands and days. Know when I live my days. There's no control of me. I can afford to be. Gotta take over your life. These stars the day and night. This music's powerful, right? I'll pull to the star is light. I can reduce my time. I'm never a settle grind. I'm honestly overmaxed, and there's no denying that. I'm honestly overmaxed, and there's no denying facts. I was on every post, hustling and letting it grow. I come as a mastermind, illegal with legal crimes. My music is stronger, drug. Take a dose of lit. I'm loading all my music, but all these stopping shit. I was on the post, hustling and letting it grow. I come as a mastermind, illegal with legal crimes. My music is stronger, drug. Take a dose of lit. I'm loading all my music, but always stopping shit. This is America. The dreams are closer in reach. I can create my job and let it go strive at peaks. I travel with no remorse. I never cared to sleep. I get tired, I smoke. Then I return to see. The money is coming in. Why would I now complain? I could just live off me. I am a sovereign claim. I do not care what you think. I'm pissing you off in your sleep. Haters will pick up a comment. That's motivation to me. Yes, it's southern beat. But here are the words I say. See what I do in a day. Make up a month to play. These CDs are not as the main. Streaming this came and evolved. But see in return I gain. I'm keeping the vintage of rain. I was on every post. Hustle and letting it grow. I come as a mastermind. Illegal with legal crimes. My music is stronger, drug. Taking the dose shit lit. I'm loading all my...
It's possible with it. You know I'm bringing that Lord. You know I'm going back to Georgia with that Lord, and they gonna listen to that. They gonna be like, "What the?"
That's their kind of stuff right there down there. They be like, "Oh damn, where the hell you come with that from?"
It's all. Look, me being knowing how to play drums. I know how to catch beats. My voice is like an instrument, and I'm one with the beat. So if it's a bounce beat, I go by the mechanism of that rhythm, and I blend in with it. That's what makes a good record.
You gonna have a producer in your future too? I got a feeling.
Producer?
Yep.
Oh no, man! I like to grind too much, man. I can't be in the studio all day. I ain't no customers there.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You're gonna have a producer pretty soon. You're gonna come down here one day, and be like, "Yeah, this is my artist, and I'll produce the whole album."
Oh! You talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh, let me be honest. I got a little thing called Grind Gang.
See?
You know, Grind Gang, and I actually got a reggaeton group. You know, I ain't even coming with no rap. You know.
You know what? I seen that on one of your posts.
Yeah, Spanish group out of
Really?
they from Jamestown, New York, called Grind Gang. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah. And I want to start off like that with a reggaeton act. But you know, they actually are doing well. They made the newspaper. We did a couple shows throughout Buffalo and Jamestown, but just trying to get it going.
Send a couple of songs over this way.
I'm about to get everybody on the road. Basically, what's going on? Everybody's like kind of chilling. And I'm just trying to get every, more comfortable position for everything. So
send a couple of songs in them this way, man.
Right.
So, I like different flavors of music and everything because that keep you balanced and everything.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes I like hip hop. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But sometimes I want to listen to some layback. And sometimes I want to listen to like so lean, stuff like that. So
right.
I like different, different stuff and everything.
Well,
so
on my albums, I put different types of music. You know what I mean? Like when I left Covington, Kentucky, I had an album called "You're Welcome." And then You're Welcome funded Times in the Land, and Times in the Land funded Erie, Pennsylvania.
Check out.
Erie, Pennsylvania is, what's going on next. So that's
what's up. That's definitely what's up. So you basically just keep coming out. Yeah,
but I don't try to make it something that you can continue with. It's something you just got to keep up with because basically, okay, if I'm in your city and I'm dropping an album, I want to be as close to the environment as possible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I want to be on point about things. Like, look, I'm not from here, but music's a universal language. I respect everybody that works hard. I believe in myself. Hopefully you inspired by that. I'm taking a chance. Nobody owes me nothing out here, but I'm willing to go hard to get your respect as a man.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Man.
Definitely.
Now, if it's any artist, dead or alive, in the industry, that was an industry or still in the industry, who would you do a collab with? A collab album with?
A collab album?
Because, now that's starting to be the thing now, where you got like two artists doing a collab album like Future, Young Thug, and all that and stuff like that?
Oh man, I like a collab album. That's really hard. What's hard about it is that I'm kind of nervous that I'll be talking about me and what I do and what I bring, and he'll be talking about selling coke and shooting people up.
Or maybe
that kind of
maybe you had a parameter, but I figured like this to say if y'all had a parameters established before, where y'all just gonna go one common goal, we grinding or shining. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna be talking about this, but you're not gonna be going left. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the whole thing. I don't want to try to control any artist's creativity. But it just wouldn't make sense for me to be on there because when they asked me, well, where was you at when he was doing this? I was like, I was at the studio. Well, he must have been with you because he on the song. And I got to explain this.
Yeah.
So I try to be as close to reality. That's why I got songs like Post at the Store, Loitering.
Right.
These are songs. This is my life right here. These are songs, these
it's
titles.
Like you really doing this.
Yeah, I really do these things. You know what I'm saying? Like Shadows. That was I was coming up with that. I wrote the hook and I sent her the hook. I was coming up with those concepts, like thinking like walking down the street talking to myself in my conscience and seeing nothing but my shadow around.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's a grind for real and everything. Because it's like, damn, in the middle of you selling CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I store information. The brain stores information and I use that to my advantage.
Now, since you've been going through these cities and stuff, what's the craziest experience that you had?
Oh,
crazy anything.
Craziest?
Yeah.
Somebody in Cincinnati, Ohio saw me grinding music, came back and basically said, hey, just come. I didn't go with him, but he said, man, you going hard. He basically offered me a half a kilo of cocaine.
What?
Yeah, I saw that before. Now, how it went down, it wasn't like, he was like, listen, man, I believe in what you're doing. This is my way of investing. And my response was, nah, you could take me to Big Lots store and grab me some CDs, though. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not trying to say that, he's wrong, but he was willing. He saw me go so hard that he was willing to put me up in the game. You know what I mean?
Put you up for real.
Yeah. And I just told her, I was like, no, that's not my forte. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was one of the craziest things far as that. Far as men, far as a female had Payso tattooed on her.
What?
That happened before, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That happened in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
I was out there selling music and somebody was just extremely a fan.
Wow.
So I was like, the fuck?
You generating a following, man.
But those is the come up days though. Now to the point where I know what I'm doing and know where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it ain't like that. Like